What is going on UWF and wrestling fans all over? I am Scorpion the Assassin, and this is the Ultimate Wrestling Federation here in upstate New York, otherwise known as the UWF NY. Now, fans, we most recently had an issue with our commentary audio file that is in the works of being corrected. Match 9 and this 2 will be all set ready to go, so I'm standing in for this commentary piece for this show. Now, I have not seen the file editing of this. All I pretty much know is of my match against Death, so let's go in and let's check out Match Madness.
Gentlemen, welcome to the UWF. This is going to be our first Match Madness of the year, and we got a lot to tell about it. Bowers.
Oh. Did she buy a ticket?
Oh, no, she...
Oh, okay.
We're paying her to record, remember?
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the UWF's first Match Madness of the year. It's going to be amazing. So, are you ready for this? Jim, fill them in.
First things first, we're going to be reintroducing a title we showed last year. It's going to be the UWF United Backyard Champion.
We're going to have a nice little tournament for this little, pretty piece.
Mm-hmm.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's begin the drawing.
Wait, what's that? Is that the tournament names?
Yep. So, everyone name is in here.
I don't like your hat.
Well, I do. Get over it.
I like my hat.
Get over it. I like this one better.
You want rock, paper, scissors?
No, just... All right. Just get over with it. Deal with what we have.
You wouldn't say that the investment was here.
You know, talking about the investment, guess who I just drew? Mark Williams first. Now, his opponent... If I could get the paper. Is... Norman Yeager. Norman Yeager, man.
We haven't seen the Crown Prince in a while.
Yeah, nor has he been that great.
Hey, no beer. Just come to work.
Nor has been that great either. All right, that's going to be the first one. The second one is going to be Buddy.
Buddy?
Yep, our country boy is going to be in this tournament.
All right, I'm in it. We get the good here, good. You gotta bring some moonshine.
Yeah.
Free booze.
And it's going to be the Punisher.
Punisher. All right, Punisher. You better come ready.
So right now it's going to be Ray the Punisher versus Buddy. Then it's going to be Norman Yeager versus Clark Williams.
I got my money on Buddy.
Whoever wins the matches then are going to be going up to the finals for the title then during Match Madness 2. Okay? Our second one.
This could be yours.
Now, what else we have today is we got OWEN DEVINE versus the SEGA Punk.
Divine?
Yes.
Is here?
Yes. OWEN DEVINE is here in the building and he's waiting to come out.
This could get interesting.
Then it's going to be Scorpion the Assassin versus Death himself.
I hope Death brought an EpiPen. He's going to feel the sting.
That match was definitely a little bit unexpected. But ladies and gentlemen, OWEN DEVINE versus SEGA Punk. The United Backyard Championship tournament will begin. Myself versus none other than Death itself. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Porcelain Princess, the leader of the Tools of Hell. What exactly she's doing out here, I do not know, ladies and gentlemen. Fans, as of late, the Porcelain Princess and the Tools of Hell have been on nothing but a rampage. Let's see what she's doing out here.
Listen, I'm pretty sure there's a
Hey, you bring your babysitter?
What's going on here? Who is Powers talking about? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Abomination.
Relax.
Get out of the shadows and prove yourself.
Now, what Porcelain Princess is talking about there is the situation with Sicario. Ladies and gentlemen, Abomination wants a shot at the Warrior title, which he most very recently defeated Jim Connors in a one-on-one, so he has earned a shot at that title.
What I see
Now, very most recently,
is
Sicario exposed that Jim
You
Connors and Scorpion, the
want a piece of
assassin
this?
himself, are actually, he is my stepson. So, ladies and
he doesn't
gentlemen,
speak, but he nods.
that is probably what Porcelain Princess
is
means by
on
Jim
YouTube.
Connors doing things on his own, stepping out of the shadow and proving himself that he can do this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Connors is medically cleared to wrestle, so let's see what he will say to this
You know
challenge.
what? You want a piece of this? You want to go against one of the main bosses of the company for the title? You know what? Let's do it. I'll prove to everyone. I'll prove to everybody that I can do this by myself. Let's do it up. Abomination versus Jim Connors. Ultimate Rebirth 2. Title's gonna be on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go.
Got it?
You heard it from Jim Connors himself. Getting ready to prove to everybody that he does not need to live in somebody's shadows, that he has earned everything that he has gotten.
See you at a contract.
Ultimate Rebirth 2, ladies and gentlemen. Jim the Gamer Connors, the Warrior Champion, versus none other than the Porcelain Princess's tool of hell, Abomination. This is going to be a very
United
interesting
Backyard Tournament.
That's right, Mr. Brower. UWF's United Backyard Championship tournament will begin tonight. Clark Williams versus Norman. Buddy versus The Punisher. I can't wait to see how it all rolls out. There we see, ladies and gentlemen, Abomination with the Porcelain Princess goes one-on-one against the UWF NY's Warrior Champion and the Gamer Connors. This is going to be one hell of a match. Gotta be there live to see it. Now, a while back, Sega Punk did make some words on Facebook to Mr. Owen Devine. Let's check him out.
Hello everybody, it's the Sega Punk here, and I got an important message to go out for everybody. I will be the one who will take down any wrestler who dares to try to get through my way, even if that wrestler has no potential whatsoever. And I'm talking about Owen Devine. Just thinking about it, man. Like, what do you have? You only have one match in UWF, and that match was crap. Alright? You lost it, you loser.
Now, fans, it didn't take too long for Owen Devine to fire back. Here was Owen Devine's response.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Owen Devine, and I'm going to now address the comments made by Sega Punk, the unwarranted, scathing comments by Sega Punk. He said he would be the one to resurrect the UWF to its golden age by himself. Claims that I've heard before from other men in dead-end companies. But if you're purporting to be the one who is going to save the UWF, then fine. However, I suggest you watch the comments that you make. See, you're right, I did. I had one match in UWF last year, and I lost. But nobody would go so far as to say that 2017 was the year of Owen Devine, though I suspect nobody would say it was the year of Sega Punk either. One difference is 2018 will be the year of Owen Devine. When I get my hands on you, Sega Punk, you're going to be left a motionless heap in the corner of the ring. You aren't good, and you most certainly are not divine.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes none other than the man, the myth, the legend. Well, not really a legend, but a failed console. Sega Punk. Sega Punk has been making a big name for himself here. He has not had the greatest success in the UWF, but he has proven that he will fear nobody and take on anybody. And if nobody wants to face him, he will challenge them. Hence, his match against Owen Devine. Ladies and gentlemen, the Divine One, Owen Devine. There we see Owen Devine for the first time. Match Madness, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if there's any ring rust left. Match Madness is the place to kind of knock off all the rust, get back into the groove. Owen Devine is definitely going to have his work cut out for him here against Sega Punk, who has proven several times that he will do what it takes to win. He has no problem cheating. And there you hear Sega Punk mocking Owen Devine for making comments on Facebook. Let's see what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this match started. What exactly was Sega Punk going for there? Owen Devine just looking at him as in disbelief that he would even think about that, trying that move. Here we go for a lockup. Let's see who will get the upper hand. And it's Sega Punk. Surprisingly, Sega Punk gets the upper hand on Owen Devine. And Owen Devine immediately fixes that situation. Owen Devine is going to start working right on the shoulder and the arm area. Sega Punk fires back. Several shots to the gut. Ooh, and a vicious slap to the Divine One. Look at that smirk. Look at that cheesy smirk from Sega Punk, who just tosses down Owen Devine. Sega Punk is extremely cocky here.
What was that all about?
Sega Punk looking to have some fun here. This is not the Owen Devine that we remember throughout the... Oh, there we go. Sega Punk mocking the Divine One. Here comes Owen Devine, and no. Sega Punk goes on the attack. Vicious forearms, vicious kicks. Sega Punk being smart, going after the leg. Sega Punk, I don't know whether he's being smart or he's just randomly attacking. But if you can eliminate Owen Devine's legs, you eliminate the figure four. You eliminate the super kick.
Come on, what do you say, Owen? No. What do you say? No. Get off of me.
Sega Punk
It's on the rope.
wrenching back. Owen Devine is on the rope.
Off of me.
Sega Punk is telling the referee to count in a mocking way.
3.
And there he goes right back. Owen Devine is still on the rope. Sega Punk not letting go. Owen Devine favoring that leg. This does not look good for Owen Devine. We knew that there would be some ring rust on Mr. Owen Devine, but we did not think that it would be this much. But then again, this could only be... This just might be a ploy from Mr. Owen Devine. Just to build up Sega Punk's confidence, which it's getting pretty high there. They go for another lockout. Owen Devine, there we go. On the attack. Going after the leg. Working on the leg. A little boot to the side of the face there. What is Owen Devine going to do here? And he goes with a knee to the back of the knee. Owen is going to be weakening that leg. Possibly setting it up for the figure four, but how much strength will Owen have in his own legs? Owen goes right back on the attack on the leg there. Could this be his little patent submission there? He has a lot, and it's locked in, ladies and gentlemen. Will Sega Punk tap out? Now, for all you new fans just joining in, last year, Jim Connors, who has been on a hunt to face off against death for some time now, wound up being sent to purgatory by the hands of Porcelain Princess, the Punisher, and Abomination. While in this purgatory state, Jim Connors had a mental break. He created, or he unleashed, let's just say, his alter ego, if you will, his split personality, which is Sega Punk. And here he is, Sega Punk, firing away with left and rights on Owen Devine. He goes down. Sega Punk dropping the elbow, going for the pin. Only a 2 count. Sega Punk is going to need to do a lot more than that to defeat Owen Devine. Sega yelling to the ref, complaining, saying he was slower than the snail. I'm sorry, Sega Punk, but the referee was definitely on target there. So yes, fans, a while back, Jim Connors suffered a major issue. Had a psychological break, had a split personality. So that's why you see Jim Connors, the video game nerd, and here Sega Punk. Owen Devine's foot on the ropes. Sega Punk refusing to let go. Shakes him off. Sega Punk toying with Owen Devine, having fun with Owen Devine. This is truly not Owen Devine.
Come on, what do you say, Owen?
Owen trying to do what he can to kind of get out of the move. He gets out, and Sega Punk goes right to the headlock. Surprisingly enough, ladies and gentlemen, this match is pretty much all Sega Punk. Owen Devine working his way out of it, delivering several elbows. Sega Punk favoring that leg a little bit. Now, Sega Punk is very much known for toying and pretending just to pull in his opponent. Could he be doing this? I do not know. Owen Devine firing back. There's still some life in him. Definitely some ring rust. Hopefully it'll be finished. What's going on here? The super kick, ladies and gentlemen. The Divine One super kick. That is it. This match is over. Owen Devine going for the pin. 1, 2, and no! Sega Punk kicked out, ladies and gentlemen. Sega Punk kicked out of Owen Devine's finisher, the super kick.
What now? Sucker!
Sega, some harsh words for Owen Devine. Owen Devine is lurking. He's calling for something, ladies and gentlemen. Sega Punk is making his way, slowly getting up. Owen Devine off in the corner. You see him calling for it. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. A vicious kick. Owen Devine has him hooked. Drops him down. Could this be it? Could this end this match? We're going to find out right here. 1, 2, and 3, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Your winner, Owen Devine, has defeated Sega Punk. Though I will say that match definitely was mostly Sega Punk, but Owen Devine was still able to pull off a win. Owen Devine calling for the end of music. Let's see what's going to happen here.
This is what I get. UWF. A reject as pathetic as the console he's named after. I am Owen Devine. And I demand an opponent worthy of my time.
You heard it. Owen Devine demanding an opponent worthy of his time. There are plenty of guys. Wait, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. The GM, one half of Power Investment and the UWF Tag Team Champions, none other than Will the One Power, coming in out on the ringside. Let's see what's going to happen here. As I just said, there's plenty of guys in the back that would love to get in the ring with Owen Devine. Let's see what's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, the one and only Will the One Powers.
Mr. Divine! That wasn't suitable? No, considering you're employed by me. So, that wasn't satisfying? So the Divine One wants something... Let me ask you a question. Mr. Powers, are you aware of who I am? Last time I checked... six-time world champion, 2 longest reigns. I deserve better than the reject on your roster. Mr. Powers.
Owen Devine definitely has a point with that remark, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Mr. Devine. I have an opponent for you, Match Madness 2. Who knows? It could be your last cash out.
But ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. Who's the opponent? Will Powers makes it very clear that he has an opponent for Match Madness 2 for Owen Devine, but he did not say who.
Oh, excuse me, Clark Williams.
Oh, hi.
How are you doing
Let's
today?
catch up with Jim
Good.
Connors here,
Is it cool I
interviewing
just take a few
another
moments of your time?
Clarky, the investment,
cool.
Williams, the
So,
other half of Power Investment.
How you feel about being part of the tournament for the title?
Me?
Yeah, the United Backyard Champion.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm actually pretty excited. As you can see, I mean, part of the most dominant faction in UWF. So, what's some more gold to add to this shoulder? I'm hyped.
Yeah. Also, another thing people's been wondering about is the Brothers Creed. What's going on with them?
What's going on with the brothers? Oh man, the people, they shouldn't even worry about it. Should worry about it. You see me? You see me, right?
Yeah.
Smiling, I'm happy, pocket full of money, DM full of women. The Brothers Creed are just fine. Scorpion's good, recovering nicely. My buddy Will Powers is doing just fine. Mr. Jim Connors, he's having a tough time, but he's gonna make it through. I believe in my brothers, and the people should too.
All right, man. Sweet. So, thank you again for doing a few moments with us.
Absolutely. Let me go take care of Norman.
You got it. Good luck.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1 for the United Backyard Championship title. Ladies and gentlemen, the United Backyard Championship title can be defended in any backyard federation. And out first is none other than the Rampage Vicious one himself, none other than the German Prince, Norman. Now, fans, as you remember, Norman has not had the greatest winning record here in the UWF, so hopefully this 2018 season, it will change for him. But he's definitely going to have an uphill battle going against none other than Clarky, the Investment Williams. Now, just give you guys a little bit of insight here. Mr. Williams' intro music is actually sung by none other than Mr. Williams himself. You can definitely check him out on YouTube. Phenomenal rapper, excellent skills, not just in the ring, but out of the ring. One hell of a competitor. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, one half of the tag team champions, the Power Investment, Clarky, the Investment Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this match is going to roll. You have a beast with a tremendous amount of strength and technical ability going against another powerhouse. Extremely strong, extremely powerful, but filled with range. Let's see how this match is going to end up, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just a reminder, this is round 1. The winner of this match will head on over to Match Madness 2, which the title will be on the line. Mr. Williams wanting to do a test of strength here against Norman. This should be very interesting to see, though Norman is not yet enraged. So, and let's see what's going to, and there it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the size of those arms on Mr. Williams. Norman does not stand a chance. Norman fighting with what he has here, but it doesn't appear to be enough, and Norman goes down. He's only down to one knee, though. Williams lets go out of pity. There you hear Mr. Williams, Norman who? There we go, Norman. Oh, you see the cracking of the neck. Norman wants to do a test of strength. Let's see how this is going to end, and it's a sucker punch by Norman. Definitely one out of his playbook, and a vicious, vicious forearm. Norman tosses Williams into the corner, nailing forearm after forearm. Referee trying to break it up. And Norman jumps right back in. Williams is down to one knee. This is very, very surprising. A lot of us thought this was going to be a one-sided match. Norman comes in with a vicious, vicious knee to the face. Norman going for a choke. Williams on the rope. Williams heads on out to the outside, catches breath, takes a moment. Now this is both smart and also dangerous, because you're giving not just yourself time to recover, but you're also giving time for your opponent to recover. But it's a perfect setup, though, as you just saw there. Williams now has the upper hand, fires away with some vicious right hands right to the dome of Norman with a vicious European uppercut. Norman is dazed at this particular point in time. Williams with a submission there. Referee checking in. Norman trying to get out. You see his foot reaching for the rope, but he's too far in the center of the ring. Is this it? Is the match over? There's one, ladies and gentlemen. There's two. Is this it? No. Norman fights back. There's one. There's two. Vicious elbows to the ribcage. There's the rage. There's the rage, ladies and gentlemen, from the German Prince Norman as he chokes away. There he goes. That's the rage. That's the Norman we know. This is where Norman becomes dangerous. He has no care whatsoever. He doesn't think properly. He just wants to attack and destroy. There you see him going after the limbs, the leg, and the arm of Williams. And Norman goes for an armbar. Williams is right there, right next to the rope. Why doesn't he just grab the rope? Norman has the armbar locked in, but no, Williams counters. He sets up for a pin. There goes the ref. It's only a 1 count, ladies and gentlemen. Norman quickly rolls out of the ring, catching his breath. What's going on with Williams here? Williams heads off on the outside, and a vicious kick to the chest of Norman. And a slap and a punch. Williams going on the attack on Norman. Williams back in, pulling in Norman. What is Williams going to do here? Is he going to do his own armbar? Williams, as big, as strong as he is still extremely technical in that ring. He is definitely the investment, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on here? Irish rip right into the turnbuckle. Here comes Williams. Very nice. Norman goes down. This does not seem good for Norman at all. And a vicious kick to the side of the head by Mr. Williams. This definitely looks to be another bad year for Norman. There's a nice belly to belly. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Williams' finishing move. That armbar, but it doesn't look like he has it all the way in. There's a little wave to the crowd. There it is. It's locked in, but Norman is holding on. Several calf hits. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just heard the music. Is that who I think it is? It is, ladies and gentlemen. That is Punisher's music. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. These two have a serious beef brewing. It wasn't too long ago. Power Investment was set up for a tag match against Death in a Bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, Norman comes up from the behind. Norman fighting Williams for a pin here. What's going on? There's two. Then there's three, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Norman picks up the win over Clark, the Investment Williams. Norman heads into Match Madness 2 for a shot at the the United Backyard Championship title. Clark Williams is extremely pissed off, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good. Clark Williams, he has a metal pipe and he's chasing the Punisher. Dear Lord. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, back to this. There you see United Backyard Championship finalist, the German Prince Norman. Ladies and gentlemen, for what I gather, the camera...
Whoa, excuse me, Clark. Clark, what happened out there? Everything...
There you see
up?
Jim Connors catching up with Clark Williams.
What's up? Alright, listen. I'm a professional guy, but you've seen what that asshole Ray the Punisher did.
won't leave me alone. I've been begging for weeks to get my hands on him. What happens? He shows up when it matters. Good play. Tag team aside, fuck it. I'm going for him right now. Look, oh. You gotta think. He didn't pick his hands up. He didn't intervene physically. So as a GM and as your partner, I have to be professional. Do not put your hands on him. I understand you want it. But as a professional... Bro, you seen what he did! And he will be taken care of for that. Give me my match! You got the power! Give me my match! We'll see. No, we'll see. You know I can't physically make this fall. Fine. We'll see. We'll see about this too. We'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, things did not look good for Power Investment. There is definitely some issue brewing between these two gentlemen. This is not good. Ladies and gentlemen, here is another round of one. Here comes another matchup between the Punisher versus good old country boy Buddy. Now, Punisher did take out Clark, the Investment Williams, from the tag team match by attacking him backstage, blasting him in the chest with one of the weights and then blasting him in the skull with a 2x4. That episode is known as an extreme beatdown. Ever since then, Clark Williams has been on a hunt for the Punisher. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to this. Here comes everyone's fan favorite, none other than the good old country boy, Buddy. Buddy had a very unique year last year. Regardless whether his win or loss record, he is still an absolute fan favorite here and all over, and it's great to see him back in the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes his opponent, none other than the Punisher himself, who we just saw just cost Clarky, the Investment Williams. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just have to give this out there. Yes, Clark Williams, the Investment, has most recently changed the first name from Clark to Clarky in tribute to a family member to him. So from now on, it's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to it. But yes, he is going by Clarky, the Investment Williams now. But the issue brewing between Mr. Williams and the Punisher is becoming extremely dangerous, and something's going to have to be done very, very soon. A match will be made for these two, ladies and gentlemen. That is a guarantee. Here comes Punisher with a sneak attack on Buddy as Buddy was hanging up his good old hat there. Punisher wasting no time. Ooh, and a vicious squash into the corner. That will definitely knock out some life of you. Punisher goes in for a nice little kick to the chest there. What's going to happen here? In a rolling suplex. Now, Punisher, for a man his size, is definitely able to move. He definitely has a lot of endurance, and his hits are extremely solid. A big difference between the Punisher and Mr. Williams is Mr. Williams has power, and he has some speed behind his hits. The Punisher doesn't need that speed. Just the sheer force of impact that he has when he hits you is like getting hit with a Mack truck, ladies and gentlemen. And here you see Punisher working on Buddy's arm. Buddy was on the ropes and the ref didn't call for it. Now he's off. Punisher being smart here, working on one of the body parts of Buddy. Buddy, as we all know, he has his nice little bear hug into a belly-to-belly slam. Punisher looking to eliminate that from the equation. But whether or not Buddy would actually be able to pick up this mammoth of a beast, we will have to see. We'll have to see even if Buddy gets the shot here. Punisher going in with some vicious right hands and some elbows. Buddy is extremely winded. He is completely out of it. He definitely did not expect this. And there's the spear, ladies and gentlemen. This match is over. It has to be one. No, Buddy's foot is on the rope. Now, whether or not that was instinct or whether that was ring awareness, I do not know. Wait, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, here's Mr. Williams. He said he was going to be coming out here. He does have a weapon. Powers did tell him not,
You fucked me up last time. Shut your mouth. Come
do
on.
not hit him whatsoever.
I'm right here.
Punisher definitely distracted. Here's the moment for Buddy. Buddy gonna go for the bear hug. Absolutely not. There's the forearm. Punisher just tossing Buddy like a sack of potato. He misses with the clothesline, ladies and gentlemen. There's the Farmer's Tan, a new finisher from Buddy. And oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, Buddy has picked up the win over Punisher. This is unbelievable. A huge shout out has to go to Mr. Williams for the diversion there. Buddy favoring that arm, but Buddy will move on to Match Madness 2, where he will face none other than the German Prince Norman for a shot at the United Backyard Championship title. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. There you see it. United Backyard Championship. Good old country boy Buddy versus the German Prince Norman. Let's see who will take it. Now, I do have to point out, some of these scenes are pretty much really cut close together. That happened during our editing process, so we do apologize for some of these backstage areas happening super fast. It just happened during our editing process. But let's check out what's going on here.
Not by force, but actually by force, excuse me. You guys forced my hand serious. And you being a brother, this is hard. But, after going through management, you know, shit rolls downhill. I get the last of the fucking toilet paper. Hey!
What the fuck do you want?
I told you, this was a game. That was my move.
Yeah? That's your move? Come on, make a move right now then. Come on.
Hey,
Right here.
big guy.
Right here. Come on.
Hey,
Come on.
hey. Alright. You muscle-bound morons want to do this? Rebirth 2? You guys got it. Alright?
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it
Go.
straight from Mr. Will Powers himself. Ultimate Rebirth 2. We are going to see
You good?
Clarky, the Investment Williams versus the Punisher. This is going to be a much needed
Hey, it's
match.
Jim Connors again.
Up next, ladies and
Back
gentlemen,
along for our
is
for our trip
myself,
down
the
to
assassin, versus none other
DBW
than death
FNZ,
itself. And what we are
Jim
witnessing
Connors
right here is the
Scorpion
video
Assassin,
that we were
Will
able to
Powers,
obtain
and Clark
from Jim
Williams.
Connor's old cell
Old
phone as to
Brothers
what
3
happened.
is gonna be going down
During
to
this here,
DEW
he was cutting a
Total
promo
Domination 3,
for a trip that we were taking down
of
for Total Domination
the
3,
Rumble, the
which we
number
were
one
in
contenders
the number one
gonna go outside and wait
contenders
for 'em.
championship title
So,
Royal
let's go
Rumble
ahead.
at DBW, and it was unclear what happened to
never
him,
mind. He's all
how
right.
he severe,
Alright,
how he got the severe concussion that he did, and this is the video to show what happened, ladies and gentlemen. You can just hear those solid hits to the side of Jim Connor's temple by death.
Scorpios.
It is a little hard to try and be a third person here, ladies and gentlemen. Here is my meeting with Porcelain Princess that ended in a very shocking way for me.
And death.
Judgment Day is coming.
Really? Get the hell out of my.
This just started.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as I make my entrance out now, with a tremendous amount going on here at the Ultimate Wrestling Federation. Everything from the Porcelain Princess and her Tools of Hell on a rampage, and getting extreme power from what appears to be that Black Skull, which we are in the process of figuring out where that Black Skull came from. We are also dealing with an outside interference, such as none other than Sicario, who we figured out very most recently his name, and we end up obtaining even more details about this person who is extremely, extremely deadly. So, Is my mind in this match? Absolutely not. Is it all over the place? Absolutely. Everything from the break-ins to my home, the vandalism to the UWF, the exposing of the secret, the tools of hell on a rampage. There's just so much going on. But it's still no excuse, ladies and gentlemen. The Brothers Creed will be coming together. We will be taking back what's rightfully ours. And we will make sure that Porcelain Princess and her tools of hell go down. And we're going to make sure that the Sicario is sent packing to wherever he came from. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this match on the roll. Here we see Death entering the ring. Porcelain Princess on the outside with that black skull she has. Now, I will admit, I do not remember too much about this match. Here we go for a test of strength. Death overpowering at this particular point in time. Down to both knees here. And a vicious headbutt to the skull from Death. And some vicious forearms, ladies and gentlemen. And a vicious kick to the ribs. And huge stomps to the rib cage. Death really not holding back here, going on the attack. Fighting back here. All the blows seem to have no effect on Death right now. Death just eating them like they're nothing. You hear Porcelain Princess telling Death to fire back in a vicious right hand.
Come on, get off of him.
Death with the choke. The referee keeping an eye on Porcelain Princess, trying to make sure she doesn't get involved in any way. Death going for a chokeslam to end it. Firing back with some elbows to the back of the head to get some space.
Come on, continue, keep it down.
Death going to work on the injured knee. Whether or not the knee was 100%, that is a mystery. Nobody will ever know, but clearly it is not 100%. Taking the severe bat shot. All the damage done. Death on the attack on the outside. The ref counting away. Both back into the ring. Death pretty much enjoying. Ooh, a vicious chop. You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. And another one. What's going to happen here? Death goes to... Nope. Reversal into the corner. Scorpion splash. Aerial assassination right there. Death does not go down, ladies and gentlemen. He's still standing. Definitely not enough in the tank. The beginning brutal, just too much. Fighting back is starting. Death still does not go down. He will not go down, ladies and gentlemen, in a vicious right hand. Fist flying. Death still on his feet. Death will not go down. Porcelain Princess going away, and he misses. Here comes the setup, ladies and gentlemen. There's the first snap mirror. Here comes the pin. Only a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, get up.
You hear Porcelain Princess telling Death to sit back up, and he does.
Come on, you gotta get back in the ring. 1, 2,
Death has definitely improved
5,
since last year. Able to withstand a lot more punishment. Able to dish out a lot more punishment. Exactly, as I stated, exactly where the tools of hell and Porcelain Princess got that skull, got the power from, is a mystery. But it's a mystery that will be solved, and it will be solved soon. Death in the corner, choking him out.
Get him out of the corner. Come on, Death, get.
The referee trying to get Death to break the choke. This is definitely one match a little bit too intense. A little bit out of the rookie referee's hands here. Death going for the pin. Only a 2 count there.
Just stay down.
Porcelain Princess having a few choice words overall. There it is. There's a roll up.
Come on, kick out, kick out.
Only a 2 count. Death sits right back up. A block. Another block. Another block. Choking out Death right there. Death with a right to the eyes.
Come on.
The ref giving a warning to Death. Death with a vicious forearm and a vicious elbow to the side of the head and another one.
Keep hitting him.
Porcelain Princess telling Death to keep going on the attack. Death pounding away viciously with those elbows.
Maybe get 5. Count you out.
Referee may want to be extremely cautious here going up to end. There it is. There's the low blow. There's a shot to the throat. Is that enough? It is not. Death still stands. I was just saying the referee might want to watch a step there getting involved in this thing. Death will not hesitate to lay him out. Here comes the finisher, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the chokeslam. No, there's the reversal. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. This match is over. Wait a minute. Porcelain Princess with that black skull. What is she doing? Here comes Abomination, ladies and gentlemen. It was only a 2 count there. Abomination entering the ring with Porcelain Princess. Again, there down goes the referee, ladies and gentlemen. Again, not much to remember here. Everything was blanked right after the Venom strike there. The referee tried to get involved, try to end it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The winner, Scorpion, by disqualification. Death has the referee and up and down. A choke slam from Death onto the referee. Abomination choking out Scorpion on the rope. Death came on over to help out. This does not look good, ladies and gentlemen. They're picking them up. They're picking up. Oh, a vicious slap there from Porcelain Princess. This matter will be dealt with, ladies and gentlemen. There is the reverse choke slam. This matter will be dealt with. That is a guarantee. The Brothers Creed will fight back, and we will end this growth, this build, whatever the tools of hell have. It's only a matter of time, but as of right now, the Porcelain Princess and the Tools of Hell are definitely on a rampage. They are definitely taking apart the Creed one by one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here at Match Madness. Can't wait to see everybody again at Match Madness 2 coming very, very soon. Have a good night.